Yo, 1 2 1 2, sting on. It's on. Virgo energy, Virgo cross watchers. What's good with y'all? It's been a little minute. It ain't been even that. It's been a few seconds to keep it a beam with you. But anyway, I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. Bars. And if you want to get in contact with me, or you know someone who wants to get in contact with me, or should get in contact with me, based upon what I do here, there'll be a link to my website in the description box that'll bring you to my calendar where you can set up an appointment via Google Meet. Pause. Where we can pick apart your chart, bars, or do a tarot reading. And if you're uncomfortable being face to face like this, we can get on the speakerphone and do it. Pause. What else I got going on? It's gonna be a 4-card draw. I ain't gonna hold you long. Bars and pause. Under 10 minutes. We're doing outcomes. Pause. That's my intro. With that being said, let's get these cards read. Bars. I'm gonna slice and dice the deck and draw the first card. This is the situation at hand. Justice in reverse. This is the obstacle for the situation at hand. The Queen of Cups in reverse. This is the action recommended due to all of this. The Five of Wands in reverse. And lastly, this is the outcome should that recommendation be taken. The Star card. 2 major arcanas out on the board for the Virgo energy. Now we can begin to unpack this. Okay. This might be a boring reading, but nonetheless, it's a reading. You need this information. So someone is being dishonest. I said something first, so this can be an institution that's being dishonest about something. It has something to do with money as well. This is a type of thing where maybe a loan, like a government loan of some sort, some type of affordance that can come in the form of additional income or something added on to what it is that you already do, is being presented at a time that suggests suspicion. Like you're suspicious of it. Like, why are they doing this now? Why are they making this offer now? And it's odd, kind of, because it's like, it's an offer nonetheless. It's like, they're trying to help you in some type of way. However, the writing is on the wall here about it being deceptive, about, it's sort of like, I'm going to use this as an example. Not saying it's true or whatever, you make your own discernment, but it's like giving out free money at a particular time, and then months later, the prices skyrocket to the point where the money that was given out freely wasn't really free, if you know what I mean. Because now, here it is, months down the line, you have to pay extra for regular items that you would buy on a day-to-day basis. It's that type of vibe. All right? What happens here is, and which is the obstacle is, you're going to take that as, well, I don't want to repeat this process. I don't really want to do this again, because this seems like the more I do this, the more y'all are going to get comfortable with giving me this loan or affording me this type of convenience. I'm also getting that you have the ability and the capacity to pay it back. And that makes it even more suspicious. Like, oh, so y'all want to keep me like this, right? But I'm also under the impression that you don't necessarily know the intricacies and the ins and outs of utilizing debt to the fullest. So you may be looking at it as if using other people's money is irresponsible, it's weak, it's something that one shouldn't do if they want to have ownership of something, because it's better to have your own. It's better to pay for everything on your own and with your own money. And that's an obstacle position. So what I'm getting from that is you're wrong. Just keeping it a beam with you. in this situation, you're wrong. But it's the obstacle even further is that you're going to take it upon yourself, or at least you're in the fields of taking it upon yourself to say, you know what, no more of this. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to cut that money off. I'm going to cut that deal off. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to denounce it. I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to refuse the offer. However, the action recommended to take is to take the agreement, to make the agreement, and realize that more people are in a struggle than you actually know, and that debt is a form of finance that supplements what's not there, right? So whether it's there because people keep taking the bait or not is irrelevant in this situation. This is coming through clear. I'm not like, there is no if, ands, or maybes, or ors. Like, this is just really what it is. This action recommended is along the lines of the workplace, but not only the workplace, it's about being visible in the workplace. So I'm also getting like influencer, social media influencer, who has the prowess to garner attention to oneself. And that's even more of a reason to make this agreement, because those monies would be allocated to propping that up more and spreading that out, expanding that. I'm also getting like you don't like what's being done with the foods. So like impurities being put inside of foods and no one's doing anything about it. You feel like the election, like you're feeling political. You feel like the election should be speaking about stuff like that, or you don't want to participate anymore. And maybe you're right. But what I'm getting is this injustice, this corruption, this dishonesty that's being brought forth through these institutions. I'm getting plural now, like you feel like they're all in cahoots with each other. I'm getting that you're not looking at the bigger picture. No, it's not that. Not the bigger picture. You're not looking at the underhandedness of this whole situation. It's like, this is what I'm getting. If you know that there's poisons in food, don't eat those foods. And you may say, oh, well, it's going to be an inconvenience for me because I got to walk all the way to Whole Foods, which is 10 blocks away. And it's just like, your point. You don't want the poisonous food, right? So your ass is going to walk 10 blocks to Whole Foods to get the food that you want to rebel for. This is a Virgo reading for real. This is clean cut and concise. There's no punches being pulled. There's no fur on the tongue. But there is some underhanded shit going on. But it's like, yo, all you got to do is know what you got to do. And you can keep quiet. You don't got to get the venting and ranting nowhere. That's not your position. Your position is this: the action recommended to be a social media influencer in whatever avenue and do your motherfucking thing. Take the agreement. Do the right thing with the money. And that's that. Pay it back the way you've been paying it back before. You don't know what the future holds. But look, this is the outcome. So speaking of what the future holds, you're a star anyway. You get what I'm saying? You're going to be recognized for what it is that you do. You might not be recognized for the business moves and the decisions that you're making that looks underhanded. Maybe the people that you speak with, maybe y'all be in political discussions, or your family's against it and you are against it. But again, you're not looking at what's being afforded to you in a positive light. All right? You being in a leadership position because of this affordance, because of this financial convenience, is going to cause you to reach the star placement to where you can do all the preaching and teaching you want about spirituality, healing, positivity, the right foods to eat and stuff like that. Ain't nobody stopping you from communicating that. But what's being told to me is stop ranting, stop venting about the bullshit, about the fuckery and the fucking thing, because you don't have to participate in that. That's not your battle to fight. Until next time.